Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra. This is my channel, Myra Studio. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Alright, so today we are going to learn how to do feeding braids or cornrows. Yes. So what I'm going to do first is divide my hair. My hair is well stretched, it's washed and clean. If you're attempting any protective style and you have natural hair, make sure your hair is well stretched, okay? Now the hair we are using is press stretch braid extension. I think the color is black with a mixture of brown. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my hair as you saw earlier, the other hair with a hair tie, and then take some strands from the hair extension. Okay, I think I took about 6 strands. Yes. So depending on how you want your braids, how thick you want your braids, if you want to go for more strands, that's your choice. Okay, so I decided to go for 6 strands. Yes, and then the sizes to like medium sizes. Yes, so if you want the sizes, if you want bigger sizes, you can go for it. Okay, now I'm going to take a section of my hair. So I'll take a section from the front all the way to the very to the back, I mean, and then grab my shining jam gel, apply the gel on the line. So I use my rattle comb to take the section. Okay, and then apply the gel, I mean, on the line. Then I'll go over the line again with my rattle comb so that the line will be neat. Apply some gel to the hair and then grab my rattle comb, take some strands like sections in front. Okay, I wanted the front to look natural, that is why I took some pieces. Yes. Now and then apply some gel in front. Okay, then I'll divide the hair into 3 strands. So if you are learning how to braid, or you are learning how to do feeding braids or cornrow, you are going to take a section of your hair, I mean a piece of your hair in front, and then you divide the hair into 3 equal parts or 3 strands. Then you start overlapping them like you are braiding. Okay, and then you grab your hair extension. So I grab the first one, second one, this is the third one. Add the hair extensions to your natural hair, and then you start braiding. So feeding braids, I mean, if you're a beginner and you're learning how to do feeding braids, or you're learning how to cornrow your hair by yourself, or maybe you are doing it on someone, it can be challenging. Yes, but if you keep trying, you will get it. If you don't get it for the first time, maybe you can get it for you can do it for the second time, and if it doesn't work for the second time, it can work for you for the third time. Okay, so don't be scared to do feeding braids. Okay, now after adding all the strands to my hair, I'm going to braid the hair all the way to the very end. So I'll braid backwards, because if you are doing the feeding braids and then you get to you finish with the hair, I mean your natural hair, you know, make sure when you are doing the feeding braids, make sure you are grabbing every single hair so that you can tuck the hair inside. Now, well, after tucking the hair, my natural hair inside, I'm going to braid backwards. So I'll braid backwards all the way to the very end. Sometimes if you are braiding backwards too, it's a bit complicated, but when you keep trying, you'll be able to get it. Okay, so I'll braid the hair until I get to the very end, and then the very end, I'll twist the very end all the way to the very end. Yeah, so towards the very end. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, so I was just checking to see if I'm doing the right thing, but so far so good. Now let's do it again. I'll take a section of the hair to a line all the way to the back. Okay, because you are doing feeding braids or you are doing cornrows. Okay, then because I want the front to look natural, I'll grab my my rattle comb and then take some pieces, okay, or take strands of my natural hair and then take a piece of my natural hair in front. You are going to divide your hair into 3 equal pieces or 3 strands. Then what you are going to do is you are going to overlap the 3 strands on each other. So when you're overlapping, then it means you are braiding, right? Then you do about, let's say, 5 to 6 steps braiding or 6 times braiding from the front, and then you keep adding your extension. So I added the first one, so you add braid, okay, and then you go for the second hair, add it to the hair, and then you braid, right? So you braid it together with your natural hair, and then when you are braiding, you make sure you are grabbing every single hair of your natural hair, okay? Then you go for the third one. This is my third hair, my third strand of the braid extension, add it to the hair, then you braid. Then I'll take the fourth strand, add it to the hair, and then I'll braid, okay? Then you take the fifth strand, add it to the hair and braid. The last one, I'll add it to the hair and braid. So I repeated this until I finished braiding the hair. You understand it? So depending on how thick you want the braid or the braids to look like, you can choose more strands of the braid extension. Now let me explain this better. So yeah, if you are braiding, I mean when you start the braid from the front, then you braid all the way until, I mean you braid till you don't see your natural hair strand again, and then you braid backwards. I mean the rest of the hair you are going to braid backwards, because if you braid forward, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you braid forward, the braid is going to unravel. So make sure you are braiding backwards so that your cornrow will not unravel, okay? Now after braiding, I felt like the hair, I mean the braid was too short for me, so I unravel the braid, I mean from the end. I unravel the end and then grab a strand of the braid extension, add it to the hair, and then keep braiding so that I can extend the length, right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so I extended the length. Okay, now I did the rest. Yeah, I did the rest of camera. Now let's do it for the last time. Okay, so after taking the section, this is the last section. So after taking the section, I'm going to grab my rattle comb and then take some strands. So I'll take a piece in front and then divide the piece into 3 strands of my natural hair into 3 strands. Then I'll start braiding, or I'll overlap them on each other, which means that I'm braiding, right? Then I'll grab my hair extension, add the extension to the hair, and then braid. So I'll grab the extension, keep adding, and then braid. So when you are braiding, you make sure that you are grabbing every single hair of your natural hair, right? Okay, you are grabbing every single hair so that you can tuck the hair inside the braid. If you're a beginner, as I said earlier, it will be a bit challenging when you're starting for the first time, but when you keep trying, you will get it, right? Okay, so you add your extension, you add until and then you continue to braid until you don't see your natural hair strand again, and then you braid all the way to the very end. Now when you are braiding, you make sure that you are braiding backwards, then you braid till you get to the very end, and then you twist the end so that the hair will not unravel. Now after cornrowing the entire hair, I'll grab my scissors and then remove all the flyaways. It's normal to get flyaways after braiding. It's normal. So here I was very careful so that I don't cut my ears with the scissors. Okay, so remove all the flyaways from the hair. Okay, all the standing hairs, just remove it with your scissors, and then I'll sew the braids together, or I'll stitch the braids together with my thread and needle. This is optional. I just want the braids to come together, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'll grab my thread and needle, my yarn thread, and then stitch the braids together. If you want to try this, make sure you are using your own thread or your own thread and needle for safety reason. Okay, use your own thread and needle, and when you are doing it, please make sure you don't hurt yourself with the needle. Okay, it's important. Okay, now after stitching, so I'll pass the thread through the braids. Okay, and then I'll tie the thread to secure the braid. Okay, so that the thread will not unravel, and then I'll grab my scissors to cut the excess thread. Okay, and then tie it well to secure it. Then I'll grab the scissors again and cut the excess thread away. So I always check to see if I'm on the right path. Okay, then after stitching, I'll grab hot water then I'll dip the hot water, the ends of the braids in hot water, so that it can the hot water will also remove the standing heads, and it will make the braids flexible and soft. Now, if you are using hot water, please be very careful. If you need help, don't hesitate to call for help. And then I'll use my towel to dry the braids, and then dip the towel in hot water, and then I'll place the towel on my head so that it can remove any tension, right? And then grab my hair oil to moisturize my hair, to keep my scalp staying juicy. It's important. Take this hair holding spray to hold all the excess flyaways, then grab my the ORS olive oil nourishing Sheen spray to spray the hair like this. And then grab my Erha 21 edge gel extra hold to lay my edges with the help of my edge brush. I got from my beauty supply store, and cover my head with my head wrap. Yes, and I went ahead to do my makeup, and guys, this hairstyle, it was so simple to do. This feeding braids was so simple to do. I think I've improved on my cornrows. Yes. But you know what, we are still learning. We will not stop learning, right? Yes. We'll keep trying, we'll keep practicing so that we can get it. And girl, look at me after my makeup. We did it together. What do you think? We did it together. Wow. Yes, girls, your girl is looking juicy. Indeed, guys, now we are done and it's all clean. Yes, girls, we did it together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you love these cornrows or these feeding braids. Let me know if you will try it. Let me know if you are feeling this hairstyle. Thank you so much, my dear. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, subscribe, thumbs up. See you all in my next one. Love you guys so much. Bye. Bye.